Whoa, okay, I was just struck with this idea. This would totally be like an awesome Weird Al Yankovic kind of song. I thought of this song, taking care of beeswax every day, taking care of beeswax in every way, taking care of beeswax. And what it is, it's from the perspective of beekeepers. And so as they're singing, and it's actually muffled because they got the mask on their face, so they're like, taking care of beeswax every day, taking. So maybe you can hear them, but it's just, a little bit muffled. And it's just, we're getting camera angles right in there with the bees. And they're trying to get the beeswax and trying not to get stung. Maybe we got some shots of bears, running through the woods.
Hello, this is Eddie Vedder, and I've been commissioned, flown out from Evanston, Illinois, to perform this, you guys, you didn't give me any lyrics here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be singing.
It's all right. Just go ahead and improvise it.
You want me to improvise this?
Yeah, that's right. Just improvise it.
All right, well, okay, here we go. As instructed, I happen to have my ukulele here. So here we go. They promised me this would be fast and easy and simple. So here we go. Have you got a poem? Are you sitting at home? Where are you listening? Where are you standing? Or where are you sitting? Did you know there's a phone number you can call and leave a message on? It's Inspirado Projecto. Leaves a reality on there if you feel like it. 'Cause I'm not going to force you to do it. Oh, Inspirado Projecto. Leave a message if you feel like it. Maybe it's a dream. Maybe it's a paranormal happening. Maybe it's some revelation. Did you notice precipitation? Well, it's all up to you. You're the main star of this show. I bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know that you're the main star of the show. Of Inspirado Projecto. Call the number 561 203 9179, and they'll play it on this show. Alright, is that good? Can I go now? I got a Cubs game to catch.
Now we take you to very important recording by our old friend Terence McKenna.
And that's so. As sanctioned paradigms break down, science and religion, which certainly are breaking down, into that vacuum rushes an incredibly exotic menagerie of intellectual freakery of all sorts. And so what you have to call into being to deal with that situation are rules of evidence, tools for telling shit from shinola, in other words. And though what I will say here may sound peculiar, none of it is beyond the realm of testability, and none of it is riddled, I hope, with contradiction. So these weekends serve different functions for different people. Just in the course of doing what I've done with my scene, I know a lot about plants and anthropological use of psychoactives and chemistry and anecdotal stuff, and I'm very happy to share all that with you, right down to recipes and how to do it.
You excited about the Super Bowl? Are you preparing any dishes? Have you thought about inviting some people over? What dishes have you made in the past? What do you think about Nipplegate with Janet Jackson? Do you think there's going to be any scandals for this upcoming Super Bowl? What should be aware of?
So the timer went off for the laundry. Gotta move. You know that old commercial, Dunkin' Donuts. Time to make the donuts. Time to make the donuts. It's like 4:30 a.m. The guy's getting up to make donuts. I'm gonna go down like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Pocket full of quarters. Going jang-a-lang-a-lang. Going jang-a-lang-a-lang. Going jang-a-lang-a-lang. I got some quarters in my pocket. Going jang-a-lang-a-lang. Jang-a-lang-a-lang. Hello, welcome to an ASMR edition of Inspirado Projecto. No, you're not going with Kat. Oh, no, you're not going with. You're not going. No, I'm going to do laundry stuff. We're going to do laundry stuff. Okay, here we go. We're venturing forward. No, you just stay right there, Kat. You just stay right there. When you talk very closely to a doorknob, one can feel like they are a leprechaun who is very, very intimate with their gold. This is the sound of man walking on concrete. I think this is the sound of man walking on wood paneling. I think. Hooray, hurrah, it's time to do some laundry once again. Hooray, hurrah, it's time to move the washed clothes. Move them into the dryer. Put them directly in there. That is where my yachtly crew clothes are. That's where my yachtly crew clothes are. We got 6 minutes left, that feels real nice to know. We got 6 minutes left, and that's really nice to know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is really nice to know. Whoa. Now back to another ASMR edition. I still got my quarters going jang-lang-lang, jang-lang-lang. Oh yeah, that's Mother Nature right there. Check out this sound. Mother Nature, how do you do? Mother Nature, how do you do? I'm happy to see ya. I'm happy to see ya once again. That's right. Boy, oh boy, this is quite a night. Come here a second. Oh man, this is astounding. All right, well, we got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Oh, you're gonna dig this sound. Check this out. Check it out. Here we go. It's cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Check it out. I am the plumber. I am the plumber. I am the plumber. I am the plumber. I fix the pipes, man. It's what I do, man. I am the plumber. I am the plumber. It's what I do. How about you? I see you dropped a necklace down the drain again. I see you dropped a ring down a toilet again. 'Cause I'm the plumber. 'Cause I'm the plumber. 'Cause I'm the plumber. Yeah, he's the plumber. 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 I am 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 the plumber. I'm fixing the pipes. I'm the plumber. That's what I like. I'm the plumber. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was another exciting impromptu concert on It Happened Live here on the air. Live in future past time here in the stairwell. In the stairwell of knowledge. In the stairwell of knowledge. In the stairwell of knowledge. Stairwell. I'm moonwalking. I'm moon talking. I'm moonwalking, I'm moon talking. Look, ma, no hands. Look, ma, no hands. Look, ma, no hands. I'm moonwalking. I'm moon talking. I'm moon yapping. I'm moon yapping. I'm moon walking. I'm moon talking. Look, ma, no hands. Look, ma, no hands. Look, ma, no hands. Look, ma, no hands. Okay, I lied. I needed a hand to open up that door. Okay. Do you guys want to go out there? Yeah? Okay. Let's go out there. Gonzo. Gonzo kid. I gotta put the alarm on. Gotta put the alarm on for this over the dryer stuff. It's probably 4 minutes now. Right? Unless it's time. What are your thoughts, Marky? What are your thoughts, Marky? Are you moonwalking? Oh, don't eat that. Oh, no, don't eat it. No. I'm trying to eat the microphone. Marky's trying to eat the microphone. Oh, no, you just bit it. Okay. It's time to turn this chapter. Time to turn this chapter in for the night. Thank you for listening. thank you dearly to everyone who has been participating with the Inspirado Projecto hotline, which of course is 561 203 9179er. That number again is 561 203 9179er. We are located in Jupiter. Keep that in mind. And now we offer you a very up-to-the-minute submission from our dear friend Nico VLoo. Here you go. Straight off the hotline. Here we go. I promise I won't say another word. And on auction. And one more time, just for good measure. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage each and every one of you, the next time you hear a very strange sound out there in the night, you give us a call, 561-203-9179er. It has been reported lately that the Howlers are out and about yet once again. Please make sure to stay as safe as possible and to always wear a cape, because when you wear a cape you can put it above your head and it makes you look taller, and creatures will run away. They do not like tall creatures. Okay.
Oh, right. And they actually said that at one point the director just snapped, and then everyone realized, like, I think this movie's over. Like, I think we've done as much as we can, because the director's now like going on a 45-minute rant about guinea pigs or something like that. And I think that's a wrap. We're good.
Yeah, you've done something brilliant, or you've just kind of gone off the rails.
How long did it take for you guys to shoot Citizen Toxie?
Dude, we shot that for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And, like, Lloyd's such a maniac that, like, half the time, like, the first cut of that was 6 hours long. Because he just likes fucking with people and shooting just weird shit. So, like, instead of concentrating on the shot list, he'll just find background extras to just do goofy stuff. And shoot hours. You, the transvestite,
Oh my God.
in the getup and the onesie and holding the balloons, and you grind on him and just do ridiculous things, and you shoot hours of that. And it's like, dude, what about like the actual story? Because he just thought it like, yeah, that shit's funny. Like, you got like a real movie, and you have like a low budget And in 35 millimeter. We
Wow.
shot all in 35 millimeter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. Insane.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's where Zach Gunn came from, right?
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
Yeah,
He came
James
from-
Gunn, Trey Parker, and Matt Stone, the South Park guys, they all came out of that school. Like, yeah, I mean, a lot
Because
of
James Gunn, he wrote the...
Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
When they found James Gunn, like, I mean, he's doing Guardians of the Galaxy now, and when they found him, his claim to fame was he was a performance artist in New York City, where he would end with vomiting on stage. Like, and now he's like the guy, you know? Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Like, how your world can change.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Well, yeah,
God,
there's
that's
the
incredible.
story. That was the one where he's like writing it. I guess he got married.
Oh,
And
on
he
his
goes-
honeymoon.
On his honeymoon. He
Yeah.
goes, oh, yeah, we need you to
On-
write this.
yeah.
Like,
You
on your
gotta write this
honeymoon.
feature film.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just love that there are those warriors who, I mean, because you got to be a warrior to be able to be a part of something like
You
that.
have to like love it so much.
Yeah.
And just be so down for the cause.
It's great that he can find those people because in that book he was saying people were coming from all over.
We had people from all around the world. There was a kid on our effects team from Germany that flew in from Germany and then was repulsed by what we were doing. In fact, he went over to Lloyd during lunch one day. He was like, "I have to tell you, Lloyd, that I really don't approve of what you're doing here." And he was like, "Oh, well, I think you should probably go back to Germany." I was just like, "What the hell?" Like,
You should probably go back to Germany.
People like, yeah, a lot of people had no idea what they were in for. Yeah. It was just.
It's funny because then it makes you wonder if the guy ever saw a trauma film
he had
before.
never seen one.
Oh,
It was like, what are you thinking? Like, do your homework.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
least see a couple films.
Yeah.
You're still going to work on part 4. At least see the first one.
yeah.
Never seen anything. It's just
Incredible.
no. It blew my mind. Just like the weakness of people. Like we found that guy, like hiding, sleeping one day.
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
job, and it's just like, dude, like you don't belong here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's unfair. Now the rest of us are getting any sleep here. You better wake up there, guy.
for sure. But it shows you what you're made of.
Well, plus you got all those great stories too, which is fun.
Exactly. No, and Lloyd, like, has been like a lifetime supporter of ours too. Like when I was first trying to do a publicity event for Strange Nature, he sent out like 35 millimeter reels for me to host a publicity event and charge money, let me keep all the money, send me tons of DVDs to give away as prizes. Like
Incredible.
it was like a lot of short-sighted people will just bitch about like, oh, they don't pay. Well, yeah, everybody knows that. That's no big surprise. But there's a lot of other favors that they can do for you.
More
If you're
valuable
smart.
currency that's actually
way better
yeah.
than just getting some shitty day rate
Mm-hmm.
in the long term, you know. And it's been, you know, whatever, going on 20 years
With
now.
the
We're
with
still-
Kapow, we worked with Trauma, and they sent out a bunch of because we needed to fill in some of the blanks.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're like, hey, can you know, we'd love to
Did
show
they-
any of your shows.
did they reach
gave
out
us
to us
7
first?
movies.
I think didn't they touch base with you on something first, and then
Yeah, it was like online
it
on
was like
Twitter or
something
something.
on Twitter. and
But
then-
Levi White, which I thought was just an alias that Lloyd was using or something, because it just sounded too invented. But it turned, then I ended up meeting the guy, one of the guys who did one of the Trauma films. He came out, and he's like, "Oh no, Levi's real. He's a good guy. He's really cool." So it was just really cool that they sent it, and then they sent us some Toxie patches and stuff too
Oh,
that we
okay,
give out
cool,
to
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Oh man, that was so cool.
Yeah,
that
they're
was
really
just-
good like that. Yeah.
This year, are we still going to try to get Joe Bob?
Can we afford him?
I think so.
That'd be awesome.
Just, you know, if there's anywhere that you want Lloyd, he'll do anything he'll do a cameo too. Like, if
Oh,
there's
yeah,
anywhere-
that would be
anywhere Lloyd
awesome.
Fits in, like, and he's in LA all the time, so you could kind of like work in
my
while you're in
Dude,
town. if you-
that
like,
would be
you know,
great,
it's just
man.
fun to like, you know, have him.
Dude,
but
it's-
just keep in mind he's not a great actor. So write that to it. Like that's why James Gunn puts him in all of his movies, but it's usually just like Lloyd going, huh? That's it. And then he's out. So like, know your limitations. So, I made the mistake of trying to like write a role for him, and it was like, okay, you're always like, oh, you know? It's like down. We're trying to bring him down.
I
bring him
love it.
down.
How many movies have you directed now?
Strange Nation was my first feature, and then I've done a bunch of shorts, music videos, that kind of stuff, little pilots, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Jim's going to be at Filmmakers Forum, pick a pal. And also
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
Also the award ceremony.
That's brilliant. Oh my God, that's
We
brilliant.
played at the Lemley Glendale for a week when the film first came out and stuff. And,
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That poster art, it just makes it look very intriguing.
And it's in Redbox.
There's a baby
right
in
now?
that frog's
yeah,
belly.
Redbox, Amazon Prime. We had a run at Walmart and all that stuff.
What was the
Sun-
deal you got from Redbox? Was it
we're still coming up on our first quarter, so.
What can I say? I do what I like. And I like what I do. Another idea for a song. Whoa, whoa, Ah. Oh, whoa. We have the Uber driver arriving shortly. He's going to be arriving shortly. Less than a minute for the final countdown here. Oh, this isn't him, is it? Whoa, Oh, that's good. Oh, I think it is. I think this is it. Here we go. Good day. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, this is great. This is great. Air conditioning and everything. Got the chili peps playing. This is great.
Headed out to work.
Yeah, sort of. I'll give you one of my cards here. This is. So I'm in this band Yachtly Crew.
Okay.
We're playing a private party tonight, and we sing all love songs, all love song classics from the 70s and 80s, stuff by Toto and Lionel Richie.
Oh, okay.
And Christopher Cross, and all the greats. And the whole idea is like these are songs that you would hear on a yacht, if you're on a cruise. So we frequently play with the idea that we're this time travel dream cruise, like we're the house band on this dream cruise, and we're gonna take it back in time through the 70s and 80s, and it's so fun because we've got fog machines and all these lights that go through it, and we always joke about it like it's a lightsaber battle on stage because you just see all of these lasers going. Like smoke really accentuates that. The fog like helps you see these beams, and oh man, it's just crazy. So we try to. Did you see the movie The Dirt at all recently on Netflix?
Yeah, the rock band.
Yeah, about Motley Crue.
Yeah.
So there's a part in there where the guy goes, "Hey, imagine, our band playing in these venues, but we make them like they're huge rock shows. It doesn't matter what size the venue." And we that's kind of that's basically our philosophy. When we first started out this band, we were like, okay, you know what? Wherever we go, let's pretend as if it's like a huge amphitheater, and by having the lights and fog and just we have some choreography in there and stuff, so it's pretty fun because
not your usual thing.
Yeah.
And
it becomes sort of more of like a musical format, and then there's audience participation.
Yeah.
And oh man, it's so much fun. There's so many unexpected things that are going on, and it just becomes just a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
And a lot of the folks. What's cool is it spans the generations. I think that's what I really, really love about it. Is that older folks and younger folks, because the younger folks are being more introduced to it now, thanks to Weezer. Yeah. Weezer did Africa. So now there's this thing of like, oh, what other songs are like that? Let's say, for instance, Spotify. Okay, you know how Spotify matches you up with things. This just popped into my brain. What a brilliant way to bring people back into the idea of yacht rock or soft rock is you get everybody listening to Weezer Africa, and then eventually it leads them down the rabbit hole through through what that song was actually inspired by. Now they listen to the Toto version. They're going, oh, that's the original. Holy cow. And then that starts matching them up with all these different artists. So I can totally see how this could start, the domino effect that it can have. And it's cool because now we're at Disney on Sundays and Mondays until I think it's April 22nd or something. We got basically 4 more shows, Sunday, Monday, and then Sunday, Monday. It's till the end of the Food and Wine Festival out there at California Adventure. So we've just been having so much fun with that, and it's just been such a blast. And we are so fortunate to be a part of it. We've been meeting such amazing people, and oh man, it's just such a blast. What do you do outside of driving Uber?
I have a photo booth business.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Those are always fun. I love seeing the photo booths at functions, because then you got like, oh, cool, dude, yes, thank you, thanks for the card. Hologram photo booth. Dude, I've been talking about holograms a lot lately. Of course your company's hologram, and of course of course it's like you have to put your mind to seeing it. That's what's so cool about this. It's great. This is cool. I'll remember this.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, because we get into these events, and sometimes, they're just thinking about how to get them up and going, and I could be like, ooh, what if we got a photo booth there? Because a lot of times these events, they got photo booths anyway. Yeah. But now I could say, oh, here's a connection to a photo booth, and, oh, man. Then you could do all kinds of crazy yacht rock stuff. Sailor hats and pirate hats and eye patches, hooks, all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, yeah, left here. But, man, it's, photo booths. That's so cool. How long have you had that business?
I got it on May, but it started running kind of like on July of last year.
Wow. So you do like weddings, bar mitzvahs?
Weddings, corporate events, and everything like that.
Wow, man. How many would you say that you like? Do you do just mostly on the weekends, or is it all over the time?
Normally it's weekends. When I got in throughout the week, it's corporate events.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here. It's so cool, man. It's so cool to be following your passion and to see how that's affecting the populace. There's nothing like it. Yeah, I have no doubt that we will cross paths again in the future, as I've been having. I will remember back to this conversation. Oh yeah, right here. I'll remember back to this conversation when the time occurs, when we see each other again. Yeah. I'll be like, hey, I remember that moment. We planted the seed. What's your name?
Donnie.
Oh, I'm Kurt. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, Kurt.
You too, man. If you've seen my latest Instagram post, it is a picture of my hand holding a magnifying glass, or a hand, and there's I think there's even a coffee cup there, and you see within the magnifying glass, it's my face, like it's being looked at on the newspaper, which is funny because it's in direct relation to the photo that Mr. Touretteski utilized for that. He put that together. He utilized that from a photo from Black Pumpkin with me looking at a newspaper. So it's so crazy. It's like me looking at the newspaper, and there I am in the newspaper. Such a cool photo. I don't know how he did it, but it looks awesome. And it got me to thinking, wow, what about like a movie where a guy wakes up and he wakes up to the sound of either a door knocking or like the sound of like a thump. He wakes up and he looks out. It's the newspaper. And he's wondering, it's like, you know, you see him like registering, like, what the heck am I doing here? Like, where is this? He looks out, picks up the newspaper, looks at it, and it's him in the newspaper. Something that he had just won, or something that, just great news. And like just this celebration. But the thing is, he doesn't remember what his name is. It's kind of like amnesia. And so maybe there are all these newspaper clippings and all of these little clues that lead him towards trying to figure out who he is or what he's doing there. So that would be really, really interesting. It'd be really interesting. Oh man. There's another idea that came to me. Well, there you go. There you go. That's the idea. Believe it or not, that's the idea. I was just reading how there are these machines that are being invented now that can detect your intention of how you want to talk a certain way, and it's being able to figure out how to translate that language. So if you're paralyzed or something, or you're like, let's say, Stephen Hawking, you just got your mind on this thing, and it's speaking for you. So I had this idea about a person who comes out of a coma, and they wake up. Eventually they come out and they wake up to the sound of their own voice speaking to them. And they realize that at some point during their in coma, at some point hooked up to them, that someone hooked up one of these things to them. So basically, while they were in a coma, they were still talking. And so someone, you know, they're kind of dreaming or whatnot, and you know, because usually when people are in coma, you're talking to them. You don't know if they're hearing you, but you end up hearing later on when they come out of coma. They say, "Oh yeah, I heard every word you were saying. I know what you were saying, and I know what was going on." So maybe while they're in their coma, they're dreaming of these things, and they start talking. You start hearing their words coming through the speaker. Some people are like, you know, Johnny, what are you feeling right now? Oh, I'm flying around. You know, and then so that maybe they sort of talk him out of that coma. They lead him towards getting out of the body. So that would be quite an interesting thing now, wouldn't it? Because if that's the case, could you imagine you attach that to people who are accusing people of murdering or doing terrible things, but then you also have it hooked up to the mind of the person who was accused of doing it. You could solve a lot of issues quickly that way. That's for sure. Because your brain is talking and it's coming out there. It's broadcasting. Mind Reader 2.0.